The subject line read, "Let's be adults about this." The message was 3 sentences long, and just like that, 13 years of marriage ended in a PDF attachment while I was stationed in the middle of a war zone. My name is Nathan. I'm 42, Staff Sergeant with the 82nd Airborne. And 4 months into my deployment in Kandahar, I opened an email that blew up the life I thought I had. She didn't call. She didn't write a letter. She didn't even wait for me to come home. No, my wife Becky filed the divorce papers, cleared out our joint account, and moved her boyfriend, Jeremy, into our house in Spokane. All in one go. That email, it was so cold it could have frozen over the desert. She wrote, "Let's be adults about this." Like we were negotiating a lease ending, not tearing apart a marriage that survived 4 deployments, 2 funerals, and 15 Christmases. And you know what I did after reading it? I took a shower, got dressed, went on duty, didn't say a damn word. When I got back to my bunk that night, I replied with one word. Understood. No begging, no threats, just acknowledgement. Wilson, my bunkmate, looked up from his book and said, "You good, man?" I nodded. "Yeah, just stuff back home." He didn't press. Guys like us know when to let silence speak. But the truth? I wasn't surprised. 6 months before deployment, Becky started changing. It was in the little things at first. She stopped asking about my day, stopped kissing me goodnight. She started working late at the dental office where she only answered phones. She got a gym membership, but never seemed to actually sweat. New clothes, new friends I never met, new passwords on her phone. I'm no fool. I saw it coming, but I wasn't going to play detective. That's not who I am. Instead, I planned. Quietly, strategically. I moved important documents, birth certificates, marriage license, VA loan, military benefits, into a storage unit across town. I shifted part of my pay into a separate account at a different bank. Not enough to set off alarms, but enough so I wouldn't come home to nothing. I secured my grandfather's watch, my mom's silver, things that mattered. Because in the military, we're taught to prepare for worst-case scenarios. And my gut, it was sounding off like a mortar alarm. Becky hugged me at the airport the night I deployed. "Stay safe, okay?" Her voice was hollow. Her eyes were dry. Like she was saying goodbye to a coworker, not a husband heading to war. I should have known then. But some part of me still hoped I was wrong. 2 weeks after that cold corporate email, I got a notification. Becky had drained the rest of our account. 8,500 gone. $47,000 in savings vanished. I called the bank from the base phone center. Turns out she'd been draining it piece by piece since I deployed. That night, I stood in the hallway outside the call center, watching guys FaceTiming their wives, calling their kids, while my whole life back home was turning to ash. Wilson found me again. "You look like you saw a ghost," he said. "My wife emptied our accounts, moved her boyfriend into our house, filed for divorce while I was on patrol." He didn't offer pity. He just asked one question. "What's your plan?" I didn't cry. I didn't rage. That part of me shut off. Instead, I focused. Mission mode. I checked our home security cameras. Becky forgot I could access them remotely. There he was. Jeremy, walking my dog, wearing my Seahawk sweatshirt, drinking from my coffee mug. In the kitchen I renovated with my own hands. Something inside me shifted. Not anger, something colder, clearer. The mission was no longer survival, it was justice. I called James, my old army buddy turned lawyer. I reviewed our mortgage, the VA loan, The bank transfers. And that's when I found it. A forged signature. Someone, Becky, had refinanced our house using a fake version of my name. Pulled out $330,000 in equity and listed Jeremy as co-applicant. Jeremy Ryan, 2 DUIs. A fraud conviction in 2019. And they did it while I was halfway around the world serving my country. They were planning to sell our house. My house. But they didn't know one thing. I was watching, and I had receipts. I met with the bank, showed them the real signature, showed them the forged one. The loan officer went pale. I'll have to report this immediately. Already filed a police report, I said. That night, Becky texted me. Who've you been talking to at the bank? Jeremy's freaking out. I didn't respond. The next day, I filed paperwork at the county clerk's office, contesting the refinance, freezing the property. 2 days later, she left a voicemail. Nathan, we need to talk. If this is about the divorce, we can discuss it like adults. Like adults? The same way she ended our marriage with a 3-sentence email? No thanks. Then it all unraveled for them. Jeremy got arrested driving my truck on a suspended license. The police found stolen prescription pads in the glove box from Becky's office. She'd been helping him forge scripts. And the kicker? Those refinance transfers went to Daniel Spencer, a real estate agent. Jeremy and Spencer had a history. They'd scammed at least 3 other military spouses before. It wasn't just betrayal, it was organized fraud. I gave everything to the FBI. Camera footage, bank records, recorded conversations. They asked me not to confront Becky, so I didn't. Instead, I watched as the FBI surrounded my house 2 days later. Jeremy and Spencer in cuffs, boxes of evidence carried out. And Becky, standing on the lawn, hands over her mouth, watching the life she tried to steal implode in real time. Agent Patel looked at me and asked, "What do you want to do about her?" I thought for a long moment. I just want what's right. Becky took a deal. She gave up all claims to my pension, confessed to the forgery, paid back every stolen cent. We finalized the divorce 6 months later. No trial, no headlines, just justice. Jeremy got 8 years. Spencer got 12. Turns out, they'd run the same scam on 11 other military families. And my case broke it open. I never planned to be a hero in some financial crime bust. I just wanted my life back. But maybe, just maybe, something good came out of it. I live in a cabin now, outside Missoula. 10 acres, no neighbors. Retired early from the Army. Got a dog. Named him Scout. I build furniture. Fix fences. Sleep well. Sometimes when the silence stretches too far, I look at a letter on my fridge. A Navy wife wrote it. "You don't know me, but you saved our home. Thank you." No, Becky, we won't be adults about this. You made your choices. I made mine. And justice? Justice chose me. If this story hit you hard, subscribe for more real-life Reddit revenge tales. And remember, never underestimate the quiet ones. They don't start fights, but they sure as hell finish them.